Oh, YouTube, we are 1.2 mega base updated now. I would say that this is probably what I'm going to personally keep my base on for a while. You can further min-max what I'm going to show you guys. But for me personally, I'm just using the new resources that they gave us and the +4 Skyforge limit. And we are turning that into a combination of the new gear components for characters like Fang Yi, and also into some heavy Shiranite that we're going to be feeding into this guy. But as you guys probably know, you can still use existing products like Yajin Syringe, but we're creating a little bit of extra here so that we can continue dumping in our SC Wuling batteries here. I'm just going to show you what it looks like and then show you your homework, okay? I know you guys have been patiently waiting for this. There's a lot going on here. You guys are very familiar for what this are. These are the Sky Forges, okay? These are 4 to the sky producing Shiranite here. They're all backed up because I've been using this and maxing it out, but it's been self-sufficient for some while. This is the new stuff. The one product that we care about is this guy, Ethanite component. We also care about heavy Shiranite here, which is why I'm splitting the output here. One into the protocol stash to take home, and one to make some gearing units. And the reason why we do this is because the gearing units, this whole production, this entire shit for the gearing units is slow. It's very slow. You can make it faster by stealing more copium ore, but I don't want to remove any of the stuff that I already produced because it's self-sufficient. This just adds on to it. So it's very easy to make this on top of the previous video. So if you guys are going back to the previous video, very easy to get this set up. If you want to do your own way, you're going to have to innovate yourself. I'm just doing this so that you guys can get what you need up and running. This part is insanely slow. The Forge of the Sky producing a new component, the heavy version of Shiranite, produces a lot faster. You guys will notice in the gearing unit right now, we have an excess of 24, while my Heatonite is slowly making pieces. So in the meantime, we split it off. And we slowly transfer some. So this is the whole thing. I will provide you guys a blueprint of the bottom half of this. I will show you guys how to set this all up, all right? And this is pretty easy. This is just the original self-contained Shiranite production, just copy pasted 3 times. And then we broke off this one to start making the new resource for this, which requires zircon effluent. Okay, let's take a look at the map. The new UI changes shows you zoom in here, this. So it shows you all of the things that are linked. Water, water, water. Just, yeah, you guys are gonna also have to set this up, all right? There will be a step-by-step in this video, but I'm just letting you know that this makes your base a lot easier to manage. Once you set it up, it's good. It's gonna look really confusing. Just go slow through the video. I promise you, it's not that bad. When you take a look at your base after it's done, it's so clean. Day 1, when I was lacking sleep, holy f***, I had like 50 pipes in my stupid base. Now I've cleaned it up, but before then, it would look really bad because you're transferring so much stuff between places. So, homework. Go to this guy. Guys, remember this guy. This is what I've unlocked. All right? It's going to take you about 1.5 mil or so of the Wuling stock bill. We need the double area expansion, but we only need 1 Wuling depot bus. So just make sure to get this. The second thing is you just need to do half of the quest. You don't need to unlock this yet. Your homework is to get this mining. You guys can see if I zoom in here, you're going to need to use a fluid pump to pump water into these guys. Same thing over here. There's another one over here, okay? You need to make water from a different area. You can either do here or here, but it's a bit far away from here. You can't get water, at least I don't think so. I tried along this path. So you're going to need to conduit inlet into conduit outlet after you'd fluid pump it, all right? Just make sure you do that for the mineral stuff, okay? The next things, stock redistribution terminal, level 2. Okay, you guys remember how this works, right? Make sure you guys upgrade your environment monitoring terminal to level 4, the depot node here to level 4, and then when you open up Y and you go to your regional level, you don't need as high as I have here. You just need 10. It's pretty easy to get to level 10. I'm almost level 12, as you guys can see. You get level 12 after you do all of the upgrading, plus you get your outpost here to level 2. Obviously, it's going to take some time to do this. We're only level 1 right now. But yeah, you don't need it though. Mineral purity, you just need 10. So once you get 10, your marker stone, which is the new region, has the mineral purity increase, which allows your copium to reach 30 on these ones. So this is high purity is 20. So 20 plus 10 and then 20 plus 10. So if you look at the AIC production, this is what we have. Okay, same This is now exactly even. We're going to be using the Ferium in the current base. I eliminated something in the old base, which I'll show you. I hope Twitch chat can help remind me about it. Copium ore, old was 120, new is 180, okay? Sheer Knight. I don't remember what old is, but now we're getting 210 of it. And then, yeah, you guys can see here, the Heat Tonight component is slowly producing here. I have 307 in my depot here. It's a very slow production, but my Fangi already has her Sheer and Flow set, so I've made some stuff. And my Perlica has her new Chingbo set. So I've made probably like 800 to 1,000 of these. Just let this sit. Just let it cook, okay? Next bit of homework that I need you guys to do, okay? Before you start setting this up, I need you to go to your resource ponds. So it's over here. I need you guys to do this. All right, little Timmy over here, whatever your name is, sorry. I kind of screwed them over. They're having a good fishing time, but we need to industrialize the area. I've trapped them. You need to make sure you get some fluid pumps and some conduit inlets. I have 2 on this side, okay? They're trapped. It's okay. That's how life is sometimes, all right? We need more fluid pumps. So in total, if you guys can see here, in total, we have 1, 2 on this side, all right? 1, 2 here. These are all inlets. And then 3 and 4, okay? So you guys can see here from this side, we have 2 on this side, and I think we have 4 on this side. You'll notice that one of them is an outlet. This is useful. It's part of one of the build things because we're gonna be reusing something. Both inlets here, 3 inlets here, 1 outlet, okay? So 5 total inlets and 1 outlet. And then this side, we have the same thing. This side, we have the same thing. 2 acid, all right? 1 acid pump into an inlet, and the other one outlet, and then draining it back into the thing. The reason why we drain it back is because the acid that's used actually gets reproduced. I don't know, it's a weird way to say it. But if you take a look at the way that this is done, if you look at the copium solution, you'll notice that it uses the acid and it also outputs the acid after you purify it. So you need to drain this. So that's why we have this. Okay, sound good? All right, next bit of homework is you guys notice that the acid pool and the water's there. I set up my depot bus on the right-hand side. If your acid is down here on the right-hand side. I shoved my AIC in the top right. Well, you don't need it. Alrighty, so let's build it from scratch. Now everything's ready, all right? I always stress really hard about this, and I'm stressing again. Why? Because of all the connections that we have to do. But for proof of concept, we're going to delete this, okay? So I'm gonna show you guys how to set this all up. All right, I'm ripping the band-aid off, chat. This is always scary for me. This is always scary for me, but I'm gonna do it. All right, all of this, I'm gonna leave this on the right-hand side. F, done. All right, it's all gone, okay? I'm gonna rebuild it from scratch. Oh my God. My game crashed! Guys, my game crashed. All right, we're back in. Okay, oh my God, it's barren, guys. All right, you guys ready? Everything is empty. Everything is empty. All the water sources are ready to be connected. Now let's go. First things first. Take our 1.1 Sheeranite that we developed last patch. Rotate it twice. Okay? Remember, once you set up all your fluid stuff, they should be at the bottom. Okay? And then on the right side, you have your depot. Okay? So, as left as possible. Boom. Boom. Okay, made 3. Okay, so we made 3. All right. Now, as usual, let's put our stuff here. We need sandleaf here. I like to use ginseng. You can use whatever you want. So this is the usual setup here. You guys should be pretty comfortable with this one, I think, at this point. By the way, this is all just in this base. Just to remind you guys, I'm only using 1 base for the new update. The Jingyu Valley one is still empty because we really don't need it. All right, so now that these have their stuff in, we need water into it, okay? So all we're gonna do is connect our left side. If I remove this really quick, all we're gonna do is connect our 1, 2, and 3. I'm gonna leave the other ones, okay? Just in order really quick. So let's go to the first one all the way left. I'm gonna go to the top. Make it very easy for us. As you guys remember, the inlet is here. All right, it's in here. Connection successful. Now we're gonna go down. Find this one. I'm gonna start the connection. Now we're gonna connect this one. The left one. Okay. And then this one, I'm gonna connect to the final one here. All right, so now your Sheer Knights should be good. If you guys press M, you guys should see that they're connected. Okay. So those three are connected now. They're gonna be slowly producing Sheer Knight like usual. This is the same blueprint as before. Now what we care about, we're eventually gonna delete this, but I'll show you guys later. Actually, delete it now. So rotate it once. Once you see this, okay, kill this guy. All right, and kill this guy. Sorry, not that. Yeah, kill the transport belt. Okay. Now we're gonna take our new blueprint called 1.2 Hito component. All right, and we're just gonna place it. If you are rotated like this, it should fit perfectly. All right, it should fit perfectly. Just place it down. Boom. Now all the inputs should be chilling here. What we need to do is we need to connect all of the water. All right. So right here, one thing, small thing, just connect this. Very simple. That'll start feeding the Sheer Knight into this one. Okay. And then before we connect the sewage, we always want to connect the water first. So this is the most crucial part to follow along with. Okay. Right here is water. Okay. This is acid. All right. Let me see other stuff. So we have this one's going to be sewage. This is going to be Heatonite. This double is going to connect to this double here. These two are probably going to be related somewhere here. Let me just make sure the water, though. So we have a couple water sources. This one doesn't really matter, but we have one water source here. So this is a formula for clean water and also zircon alpha at the same time. So this guy is going to be, one's going to be water here and one's going to be sewage. It doesn't really matter which one. I'm going to arbitrarily decide the top one's going to be water. Gonna do it like that. All right, so we have 2 water sources. Remember, we connected 3 before. We need 5 total, so we have 1, 2 more here. We're gonna go ahead and connect these water sources. All right, so when you exit out, it's gonna be a little bit dizzying, but it's okay. So take this water guy right here, start the connection, run over here, run over here, right here, top guy. Okay, this guy right here. Okay, we'll go caps lock right here. You'll see what I mean. All right. This guy right here. Okay, connect. This is sewage. Don't touch that one. All right, the other water is going to be in this blob here. I got to find which one. It's right here. This is going to be the water that's feeding the copium here. Let's go ahead and connect this. Start the connection. Okay, boom. All right, so that's done. Now let's connect the acid. Okay, acid connection is going to go in here, right here, right next to the water, right here. Okay. Looking at it from this angle, you guys can see water and acid. This one's gonna be acid. Oh, wait, did I not connect the right thing? Sorry, I connected the wrong thing. Conduit inlet. I'm Papeg. Sorry. Conduit inlet into this one. Okay, now we're chilling. All right, so now you guys should slowly start producing some products, right? We got a backloaded sewage here. Got the Farium going in here, right? This guy is not producing yet because this guy needs Heatonite fluid. So this guy is gonna be somewhere up here, okay? So we got the purification. We will decide this, don't worry. All right, let's first connect this though. This is very important. So right here, you guys can see that we're starting to make the blood, okay? Copium solution is being made. Copium solution goes here. Let's do that right now. This is producing blood. I'm looking at the icon here. Okay. You guys can notice this is the new thing. This is the conduit inlet manifold. It's a double production here. You guys want to see how it works, by the way. We have 2 inlets here. One's this crucible and one's this crucible. They're both feeding into this. This makes it easy to do a double here. Pretty nice. Okay, sorry. Start the connection. I'm just being a nerd. Where's the thingy? Back here. Okay. That's connected. So now you got your blood. It's going to be making here. You cannot switch this order. So you're going to notice that, hey, I have acid here and I have the Heatonite thingy here. Acid is where we're going to connect back here. All right. So let's do that right now so we don't get backed up. Bongy, why are you stuck? All right, let me get the thingy going. We got stuck for a minute. Okay, this acid is going to have to go back into the pool. We got to dump this back in, okay? Dumping acid back in. Perfect. All right, so now we have a couple remainder things. Heatonite solution goes here. Heatonite solution goes here. We want the reactor crucible to combine here. All right. Heatonite solution. Right here. Just make sure. Yes, sir. This is the correct one. Okay. Connect. All right. Now we're going to do some checkups really quick. This reactor crucible. Okay, we're chilling. If it's not set up for you, make sure the copium solution is on the yellow port for this one. And for the one next to it, make sure it's on the orange port, okay? I had to manually set up these before, but maybe if you copy the blueprint, it'll already be preset. If it is preset, then W. You're good. You don't have to do anything. All right, this guy should also be preset. Have the sewage go to orange and have this go here. If it's not, set it up yourself. I'm not sure if it is. So next thing, we need to connect the sewage. This is the last thing, right? I have 61 sewage loaded up here. And we also have this. So let's go get this sewage here. Right here. This sewage right here. From this machine. Okay. And connect it. Over here. Okay. Right next to the water. Alright. So now we've got the sewage connected. Now we should be making some goodies, okay? Make sure the zircon effluent is on orange and inert is on yellow, okay? The yellow one is going to be going back to the purification unit and producing water and more zircon effluent. So we have the water go back into the pond because we don't want it to overload this. We originally wanted to combine it, but I was worried that it would overload. And then we have the extra going back into the manifold here. Okay. Final thing. Connect this double manifold. Connect this double guy into this guy. All right. This is your final forward to this guy. All right. Connection successful. If everything is going well here, we should be fully connected and we should slowly be making everything. Last but not least, I totally forgot. This water inlet, we do need to dump it back into the pond. Over here. This is where our 6th fluid pump is. Boom. Okay, we're good now. All right. And there it is. We should be fully connected. Let's just make sure. All right. Absolutely sure everything is connected. We got the fitting parts here. We got the heavy shearnite. We got the gear components being made here. We got the water here. We got the sewage here. Thumbs up, boys. We're alive. Final thing. We're not fully done. Final thing. Because we're using extra ferium. You remember this small thing here that we used to have making the Jinsal drink? Delete it. That's using the extra node of ferium that we need now, okay? This thing, there used to be something here. Make sure to delete it. Highlight the whole thing, just press F and then boom, it's gone. Now your main base should look pretty clean, all right? Main base should look pretty clean. Okay, final things. If you want to stop the video here, you can, but you will get, like, if you want to know how to, like, min-max even further, okay? When you are satisfied and you no longer want to make heatonite components, all you do is just reroute this into the protocol stash, okay? So once you're done, you're like, hey, I am absolutely finished making the components. Stash this and throw it into the production stash. Very simple, okay? When you're done, remove this and then it'll only feed into your thing, okay? You don't have to do some crazy maneuvering. You still want to use your resources properly because your new components are still useful for stock builds, right? Heatonite part here is really good, and obviously heavy shear is right here. But for now, until you have, I don't know, like 10,000 or more, however much you're satisfied with, go ahead, just keep on making them. Chad, did I miss anything? That should be pretty good, right? Just a couple of explanations on why we do certain things, okay? This sewage right here from this refining unit is split. The reason why it's split is because we cannot fully commit the sewage onto this guy because heavy shearnite produces faster. So long term, if you don't include a waste treatment system, this will back up. If this backs up, your whole facility here dies. So we need to split it off a little bit here and slow down the sewage and slow down this production because you already see here, right? We're already gonna have too much heavy shearnite. So yeah, just to make things clear, this is also why we split off from the protocol stash, right? Everything is optimized here so that you don't get backed up. The power, by the way, you should be using the same power as the previous video. Just to make sure, this is what the AIC report looks like. We deleted things earlier. We're back up to making heatonite components. We're chilling. W. All right, well, those on YouTube, that should be it. Hope that helps you guys out. Thank you guys very much for watching. This is a 1.2 megabase updated, all right, for Wuling. Of course, if you guys are geniuses, you can continue to min-max this setup, but I feel like this is the best balance between using what we already have and then producing the good stuff on top of it. I don't want to redo the whole base because there's no need for it. We're already producing materials that can be used for stock builds, so we don't need to reinvent the wheel, right? We just need to add the stuff, add the new things, and make the gear components. Thank you guys very much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Asia blueprints in the comments. Thank you guys very much. I'll have all this pinned. This is also in a little bit of a rush, by the way, because I am going to be leaving for a trip for a week. But you guys will have all of the goodies. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, and we will see you for the next patch. All right, GG's. Thanks for watching. Take care.